Welcome to Straight Outta Scripture, a nod to my West Coast roots and a daily dive into who God is and to who we are in Him. Today we're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the hardening of Pharaoh's heart. The concept of God hardening Pharaoh's heart, as seen in Exodus chapter 7, verse 11, is profound and has sparked much discussion about God's sovereignty and human free will. At first glance, it seems like God's hardening of Pharaoh's heart contradicts the idea of free choice, but a closer look at both the context and the broader message of the scripture reveals a different understanding. Firstly, the Bible tells us that Pharaoh hardened his own heart before God stepped in Exodus chapter 8 verse 15 and Exodus chapter 8 verse 32. Pharaoh's pride and arrogance led him to defy God repeatedly. His heart was already hardened against the idea of setting Israel free, and he clung to his own power and authority, disregarding the signs and wonders that God was showing him. God simply confirmed and allowed Pharaoh's choice, using it to fulfill a larger purpose. In Romans chapter 9, verse 17 to 18, Paul revisits this story to explain that God can choose to use people's choices, even their resistance, to display his power and to fulfill his will. For the scripture says to Pharaoh, I raised you up for this very purpose, that I might display my power in you, and that my name might be proclaimed in all the earth. Therefore, God has mercy on whom he wants to have mercy, and he hardens whom he wants to harden. Here, God's hardening of Pharaoh's heart illustrates the sovereignty and freedom he gives each of us as a person to choose our own path. Pharaoh chose to resist God, and God confirmed that choice to fulfill his redemptive plan. This account also aligns with the principle that God respects our decisions but can still, through them, accomplish his purposes. In Psalms chapter 81, verse 11 to 12, God laments over Israel's rebellion, saying, But my people did not listen to my voice, so I gave them over to their own stubborn hearts to follow their own counsels. Like Pharaoh, the Israelites had a choice, and God allowed them to experience the outcomes of their decisions. God hardening Pharaoh's heart shows his justice and sovereignty without compromising human free will. It emphasizes that while God gives us the freedom to choose, he also has the authority to work through our choices to fulfill his greater plan. This story reminds us that God's purposes are perfect and that he can use even the most resistant hearts to display his power, inviting us to willingly align with his will rather than resist his calling. I hope you guys enjoyed this word for today. As always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. God bless you.